Discipline isn't loud. It doesn't arrive with fireworks. It shows up quietly, every day, asking for one thing: presence. You know the conflict. Part of you wants comfort, rest, escape. Another part of you wants growth, strength, progress. Discipline is the bridge between those two selves. And crossing it is never easy. Think about the mornings when the alarm rings. One voice says, "Get up, start the day." Another whispers, "Stay a little longer, you deserve it." That's the battle. Discipline is choosing the first voice, even when the second feels more tempting. Or consider work. You set a plan. You promise yourself to finish. But distractions appear. A message. A video. A thought. Discipline is the quiet decision to return to the task, again and again, until it's done. It doesn't feel heroic. It doesn't feel dramatic. It feels ordinary. And that's why it's so difficult. The mind craves excitement, but discipline is repetition. Silent repetition. There's a tension inside. Discipline feels restrictive. It feels like sacrifice. But beneath that, it's strength. Each time you follow through, you prove to yourself that comfort doesn't control you. That you can choose growth, even when it hurts. And yet, the excuses arrive. It's only one day. I'll catch up tomorrow. They sound harmless. But they weaken the pattern. And once the pattern breaks, rebuilding it takes more effort than keeping it alive. Discipline is not about perfection. It's about resilience. Showing up when you don't feel like it. Doing the small things that build mental strength. And strength is what carries you through the moments when motivation disappears. There's a kind of fatigue that comes with discipline. The weariness of repetition. The quiet frustration of effort without immediate reward. But hidden inside that fatigue is transformation. The mind adapts. The body adjusts. And slowly, discipline becomes less about force and more about identity. You don't just practice discipline. You become disciplined. Still, comfort argues loudly. It says, "You've earned a break." It says, "This is too much." Discipline doesn't argue. It waits. It waits for you to choose. And when you do, it rewards you with quiet strength. Sometimes discipline feels invisible. No one notices. No one praises. But you notice. You feel the difference between the days you keep the promise and the days you don't. That difference is subtle, but it shapes who you are becoming. Discipline is mental strength built daily. Not in dramatic moments, but in ordinary ones. The decision to rise when you want to stay down. The choice to continue when stopping feels easier. You're not weak if you struggle with discipline. You're human. Living with a brain that craves comfort but also longs for growth. The challenge is not to silence comfort, but to choose growth often enough that it becomes who you are. And when that happens, discipline stops feeling like effort. It becomes identity. Quiet. Steady. Strong.